thing, and we are masters of our own fate. I don't believe God sits there and says, "Oh yeah, let's let this guy win the Oscar. Let's let this guy win the Grammy, or let this football player win the NFL championship, or whatever the case is." I don't think God cares about any of that stuff. It is trivial.
No.
I think the things that matter. I think he's involved in our lives in other ways. But anyway, that's a really long conversation. I wanted to ask you what your thoughts were, because you had mentioned it earlier, so I was just curious to see what you thought about God. So,
wow.
No, God. Somebody says God created man in his own image. Really? You think that? I don't believe that, cold butter. So I don't believe that at all. I don't think God. How do you explain aliens? You don't believe aliens exist, so you believe that the entire universe, which is fucking infinite and extremely, extremely huge. I mean, we can't even wrap our brains around how big the universe is. We're some little tiny fucking speck. Okay, you think out of all the universes around us, and there's over hundreds of thousands of possibilities of planets that are like Earth out there that they know of, but we can't get to yet, that exist, have the ability to support human life, humanoid type life, and you think we're the only species in the entire universe? Really? Please, give me a break. I'm sorry, but that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's like saying you have an ocean and there's one fish in it, one type of fish. I mean, really? You think we're the only ones in the entire universe? That's ridiculous. So anyway, so what if it might support it? What might support it?
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's true. There are some sightings.
Yeah. So what if it might support it, other planets? What about it? I don't know what your question you're asking. Cold butter. Cold butter. That's going to be pretty nasty, by the way. That's an interesting name. Cold butter. Cold butter. I guess butter's typically cold, though. That's true, isn't it? I don't know. I like my butter like warm for toast or whatever. Other planets. I'm not sure what you're asking, so sorry. You need to be more specific. So what if the other planets can support life? Does it matter? Yeah, it does. If you're looking at things from a scientific standpoint, it absolutely matters. That's the thing. People who are highly Christian or whatever and think that we're the only species in this world because God supposedly, quote, created us in his image, which is just bullshit put into a book that was written 2,000 years ago by people who didn't know Jesus Christ himself. But anyway, the thing is that I absolutely think that there's more, because Christians often believe that the sky is blue and the grass is green. The grass is green, why? Because of chlorophyll. And the sky is blue because of rays from the sun and oxygen and nitrogen mixing together, and that's why it's blue. They accept that, and they accept the reason the grass is green. They accept that science can save our lives, and this is why science can save our lives. They're atoms, they're molecules. They accept all of these things. But when science proves anything against Christianity, all of a sudden, no, that's not true. No, can't believe that. No. So that makes no fucking sense. Just got to say that. And no, I'm not a pagan worshiper. But even if I were, so the fuck what? Whose business is it of yours, Guest 11?
Mm-hmm.
What makes you think life has to survive on a planet exactly like ours then? Oh, I don't. I'm not saying it does. I'm just saying that the possibilities of life like ours is very much out there. There could be life on other planets that are nothing like us, and reptilian-type people or something. I don't know. They don't have to be anything like us. But I'm saying that life, when I'm saying life, I mean sentient beings, not just something that we would think of like a roach or an ant or whatever, something that actually has sentient, thought and is cognitive and actually can carry on a conversation, actually probably exists. That's my opinion. Okay, Off-Limit Show. Anyone who believes in a God and the angels is a fucking asshole. That kike on a stick is a joke, too. Okay. Kike on a stick. I know kike is referring to a Jew, but I don't really know what you're talking about because I'm not Jewish. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. I'm not Jewish. You're hoping. Oh, Todd's that.
The Nimrods.
Is that what they are? Oh, they're part of your, or not your, but your trolls or whatever?
Yeah, they're like the talk show trolls.
Oh, I guess everybody's got to have their own set of trolls then.
Yeah.
Yep.
I agree with you. 0pxyseykyfneorxmo. I agree with you. Jesus is a myth. But why are you even saying any of this crap? Do you not know that the wicked will not inherit the kingdom of God? Do not be deceived. Neither the sexually immoral, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor male prostitutes, nor homosexual offenders. Okay, that is not in the book of Corinthians, by the way. Homosexual offenders is something that was actually written later, probably in the King James Bible, that was added, and it was added by King James because he was an asshole and didn't like gay people. It was not in the original text, and so if you want to actually pretend that that's what it really means, well, you're obviously an ignorant idiot. You're a gay man. Great, gay man. Great for you. Congratulations.
Guess number 11 seems like they are
very Christian.
King James was gay, really.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me. Most closeted gay guys hate gay people or act like they do. Yeah, was a known homo. Well, that's good. That explains a lot then. That explains why you put it in the Bible then, doesn't it? If that's true.
No, it's King James was a known homo.
Homo.
Golly, look at those trolls.
I know, they're everywhere.
Yes.
I think they must have followed him from BTR. I don't know. Maybe they have their own set here.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we've got to troll the BTR show here too. God.
There are over 300 versions of the Bible. Apocalypse, that's probably true. There are a ton of versions of the Bible. That's why it's so hard for me to understand why people follow a text that acts like it's sacred when it's been changed so many fucking times. I mean, come on. Going back to the Greek and the Hebrew, of course.
And that's why I say this. Just have faith.
Look, anybody can have. I mean, if you believe in Jesus Christ and you want to follow Christianity, that's absolutely fine with me, and that's up to one individual. That's their choice, and they're right. And I have nothing against Christians per se. I only have a problem with the Bible thumping asshole Westboro Baptist Church, redneck morons. I can't stand those people who take the Bible and use it as a weapon. Those are the ones I can't stand. Those are the Christians I don't like, because that's not really Christian. That's not a Christian trait at all.
No, it is.
So, anyway, God saves gays, but do you think he wants them to stay gay? Well, gay people were born gay, so God made us that way. So I'm pretty sure he's pretty happy with the way we turned out. So there's your answer. Asshole. Anyway. Westboro are freaks. Yes, they are.
Yes. And speaking of that particular set of people, they are actually coming to Blog Talk Radio.
What?
Yes, they will be a part of some show on Blog Talk Radio. I think it is going to be this Saturday night, the Jesse Ortega show.
Fuck, I'm going to be out of town. Shit. Oh, damn it. I wanted to troll their show, fuckers. Westboro.
I'm not sure if it's this week. It may be next week. I'll have to double check.
What's the name of the show? Jesse what?
Jesse Ortega.
Ortega.
Yes.
All right.
It sounds like it could be some new show.
Oh, by the way, today's my birthday. So everybody has to wish me happy birthday.
Yes.
Thank you. I'll be 38 fucking years old in 2 hours. 38 fucking years old. It's really old.
Well, at least you're 2 years younger than Goofy Bone.
Well, there you go. I know I was better than him in some way, well, a lot of ways. But anyway, homox is a mental disorder. Men who practice the effeminate nature of women. Honey, I have known so many gay men who are so fucking completely masculine that you would never know that they are gay. I mean, being effeminate has nothing to do with being gay. Mm-hmm. Being gay means you like to have sex with men, period, if you're a gay man. So it has nothing to do with being effeminate. There are plenty of effeminate gay men. There are plenty of men in the middle, which I consider myself to be. And then there's guys who are really, really masculine and hyper-masculine who would beat your ass to the ground. So don't even go there, honey. Yes, and honey. Hunty. Anyway, sorry. If a man also with a mankind feeling. Both of them have committed an abomination. They shall be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. All right, now you're going to give me that, really? You're really you want to get into this with me? The Sodom story is used often for condemnation of homosexuality, and it has been so for a very long time. And it's often interpreted, as people who look at it like God is showing that he hates homosexuality. But the reality is, I did a whole fucking show on this. Go on to fucking BTR if you really think you know what you're fucking talking about, which you don't, you idiot. And go on BTR, look up my show, Off Limits, and look for the show. It's called Leviticus and Homosexuality, which is what that is from. But I'm not going to even go into all that, but all I'm going to say to you is go listen to it, and you'll see that you're completely wrong, even if you're a Christian. But let me say this to you also. I know for a fact that you, guest 11, absolutely probably eat shrimp, or you wear multitudes of fabrics on your body at the same time, or when your girlfriend or your mother has a menstrual cycle, you don't cast her out to the fucking next town and stone her to death if she comes back too early. I mean, you don't do any of this shit. And all this shit is based on the same passage you're reading from right now, which is Leviticus. And Leviticus is a holiness code that was laid down for the Israelites and no one else. And if you don't follow all these other laws, yet you apparently think that that's correct, then you're a hypocrite. So unless you don't eat shrimp and you always wear one kind of cotton or one kind of fabric on your body at all times, and you hit your fucking girlfriend with a stone when she's menstruating or something, then you're a fucking hypocrite. So shut the fuck up.
Absolutely.
Hold it for you to go in abomination. It's not the same thing. Oh, my God, why are you even talking about this shit? Just talk about something else. My God, this is so boring. I mean, the same fucking arguments over and over. Bring me something new, people. I mean, this is not my show, but I'm talking about it, so I'm really kind of just talk about something more interesting than this bullshit. I'm not Christian, so none of this shit applies to me anyway. So just whatever. Whatever. Like you said, I'm a pagan heathen or whatever, so whatever.
Pagan heathen.
So
now, Kings of Talk, what's your take on this? I know you probably deal with this a lot.
Ooh wee. Sheesh, a lot of information. My goodness, have all this point of view. See, and this is what I'm talking about, people. We can learn from each other rather than argue.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. You have to be open-minded. I mean, you're right, Kings of Talk. You got to be open-minded to actually listen. That's the thing. I think you're right. You got to be able to actually listen to someone else's point of view, filter it through your own mind and your own point of view, and then decide for yourself if you agree with them or not. But you don't have to be like, well, you don't agree with me, so you're a fucking idiot, you're asshole. You know? You don't be like that. You know?
And that's why, I don't try to put Stabby down, but Stabby have a one mind, just one-minded way.
Yes. He's very obstinate in his thinking. Mm-hmm.
He said, no, I'm right, and there's no proof of that. I thought,
But that's a closed-minded individual. He's very closed-minded. He would like to think of himself as very open-minded, but he's really not, because an open-minded person, like I just said, would take the information, consider it, and then either spit it out and say, I disagree, but I respect your opinion, or they would say, oh, you've changed my mind, you're right, whatever. But you don't have to be rude and say that because you don't agree with me, you're an idiot, or if you're a Christian, you're an idiot, or if you're not a Christian, you're an idiot, or if you're gay, you're an idiot, or if you're, you can be respectful of other people's opinions and still have your own and keep your own identity. So
Exactly.
Anything to the left if they have standards. Sorry,
I think if some of these hardcore Christians here that we have in the chat room want to dish out so much of their biblical knowledge, why don't you call in and take part in the conversation here? We would love to hear your
Absolutely. Come on.
Yes, we would love to hear your intake.
Mm-hmm. But that's one thing I want to say is that's hard to have a conversation about this is the one thing that's about religion, is that if you're not of the religion someone is talking about, it doesn't really matter because, like I said, I'm not a Christian, so it doesn't matter